Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, March 26th, 2020. As you can see, we're coming to you live and direct from Mr. Rossi's kitchen counter, which is, you know, not the worst place to be right now, but it's a little bit redundant, I guess. I think I'm starting to get bored just like everybody else, but this is the first video on my YouTube channel, and I'm hoping that this can become just a regular way. I can update students on what's going on in the class and keep in touch with you guys. I just wanted to say first that I hope everyone's being safe out there. I know that this is a very strange time, um, but I miss you guys. I wish we were back in school. We're just trying to make the best of it until we can get back to normal. I would encourage you, if you haven't already, please join the Class Remind. There'll be some details at the bottom of the screen popping up about how you can do that, just to keep in touch with us going forward. I also post daily updates on the class blog of what you need to be working on. So I just wanted to take a second and talk about updates to the classwork for this week. If you have consulted the class flowchart, you'll see that you are working on an essay project that requires you to make an infographic. The updates for that project are as follows. Make sure that you are reading the passages on Common Lit before you start this project. You will need those passages in order to gather evidence for your essay. So please make sure that you have logged into Common Lit. If you are having problems, please email me or shoot me a message through Remind, and I can easily update your passwords so that you have access. Before you get started on this project, it's very important that you select a topic first. Our two topics for this project are: can money buy happiness? And is social media helpful or harmful? That decision is completely up to you. But it's also imperative that you are reading the passages on Common Lit. You are not required to read all of them, just the ones that correspond with your topic. I've had students already sending me essays, which they haven't read things that are out there for them to read, and it seems like they are just kind of copying and pasting information from the internet. That's not going to be good enough to cut it. With this project, we're extending through the end of next week. You'll have plenty of time to continue to work on this. Step two is where I'm seeing students have a lot of issues. You need to read the articles on Common Lit that correspond with your topic, and you need to take notes while you're reading. Those articles are where you are going to get the evidence that you need to write your essay. With the Common Lit articles, if you're having trouble logging in, if you're having trouble getting to the assignments, please email me or message me via Remind, and I'll make sure that you get hooked up with what you need. In order to give you a better idea of what step 3 should look like, I've got a student example here from our very own Lily Al-Balal. So she did a great job of relating how this affects to her, how it affects to her community, and how it affects the world, looping in some things that she had read, looping in some information that she had talked about with her parents. And if you're stuck on where you need to go and what this project should look like, taking a look at another student's may be helpful. The final section is the argumentative essay piece. Later this week, I'll be updating some videos on how to do bubble maps, how to do some basic strategies to help you formulate your structure for your essay. There are very few students who are ready for step 4. Some students are just jumping right ahead to step 4 without reading, without brainstorming, and it's not going to be up to par with what we expect for an argumentative essay, and I'm going to be sending you some messages that you need to revise. So please keep that in mind. So those are the course updates. This unit is going to take us some time to get through. If you're not done with your essay this week, that's fine. If you're not done with stuff from last week, that's also fine. You can always access Common Lit and go back and complete those assignments. And if you have questions, please reach out to me. So finally, I wanted to give a shout out to some of our students who have been participating in our Kahoot challenges weekly. I post that information every Tuesday morning starting at 10 a.m. To the blog. I'll also send it out via Remind if you'd like to participate next week. But our top 3 finishers, talking about argumentative vocabulary, some of the stuff we went over right before we left school, In first place, we had Brooke Santiago. She had 10,027 points. In second place, we had Luis Arneson with 8,627 points. And finally, in third, we had Kayana Brunson in third place with 8,439 points. So congratulations to you guys. You guys know your argumentative vocabulary. We'll be talking a little bit more about ethos, pathos, and logos next week to kind of build a little bit of a deeper understanding. So before we go, I just wanted to tell you guys I'm thinking about you. Please stay safe out there. Please make sure that you're thinking about the older members of your family and you're following guidelines that you need to follow in order to help hopefully have this pandemic over with as quickly as possible so we can get back to normal. I miss you guys. Before we know it, we're going to be back in 10:03 doing what we normally do. But until then, please stay safe. You'll be hearing from me a little bit more frequently. And if you just want to pop in and say hi, keep in mind the Remind is always open. I don't really have much else to do, as you can see. I've kind of resorted to filming videos of myself alone in my kitchen because quarantine is starting to get to all of us, I think. But yeah, if you need anything at all, please reach out. And please keep checking the blog for updates over the next couple of days. All right, guys. Peace.